is in all seriousness, what is the story with Turkey? And because he just spoke very like dismissive of ever working with Tim Tszyu ever again. Like, what exactly happened?
I don't really know exactly what happened. It's a hard one to get a handle on. There was a discussion and there was some talk about a fight for Tim to go to Saudi, but it wasn't until February of next year. And as you know, the two words I mentioned earlier, it doesn't work for us to keep Tim sitting on the sideline for anybody, for any fight, for any promoter. That's not Tim Tszyu. That's not how we do business. And as you know, we were at the time deep in negotiations for Murtalayev, and it's very difficult to abandon a roadmap that leads your fighter to a world title belt at 154 that places him back at the top of the game, and knowing the opportunities that follow that to sort of jump ship and move into another area where you're waiting for 7-8 months to fight in Saudi. I have no real problem with anything that Turki Alalshikh does. I see what he does and how he does it, but in our case, it doesn't quite fit with the plans that we have for Tim, and there's also a degree of loyalty that comes with when you have a fighter like Tim in the 154s, and you see all of the opponents that we're looking at for Tim for the next 18 months are all associated with PBC. It doesn't make a lot of sense for us to go outside of that arrangement. That's how I see it. I certainly don't rule out ever doing something with them if an opportunity comes, or if Turkey presents an opportunity to work with us and our friends at PBC to do a show. We'd be more than happy to work with him. I'm not sure why it became such an issue, and I really don't have much of a comment on it, to be honest. For me, this is business, and for him, it's business. And I would look forward to the day where we can do business. But it's one of those things where when you've got such a solid path and plan ahead, and Tim's commercially doing very, very well, it's about the right decisions, the right time, and we're happy with our decision, and Tim's happy with our decision, and we move on and we stay active. I can't ever see Tim Tszyu sitting around waiting for a potential fight that doesn't actually exist to perhaps pop up in 7 or 8 months' time. That's probably the easiest way for me to explain it. There's certainly no beef between us and Turkey in that regard, but I think he's a go-getter. I don't think he likes to be held up or slowed down in what he wants to achieve, and I have no problem with that. But there will be others that have plans in place, and there are already others that have said no for their own reasons. But we're not jumping into that box with those. We're just saying that right now for us, Tim Tszyu's got a great opportunity to win a world title, followed up by great opportunities to defend, to even unify. And it may mean that one day we will all get together, but when the time's right, that'll be awesome. We look forward to it. But until then, we'll continue doing what's best for Tim from our perspective.